Stitching Kingdom. I'm back for another episode. It is Monday, February 8th, 2021. Hope you all are having a great week, great start to your week, whenever you watch it. So I just want to say welcome to any new friends, welcome to my ride or die, always here, friends that like to come visit. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have fun here. We talk about cross stitch. This is a channel about cross stitch. I have a little bit of knitting to show you today. If you hear like the house rumbling or any machinery, they're doing work on our water lines outside. So, and we have an old house, it's cinder block house. So, any little bumpity bump, it feels like we're having an earthquake. So it's been quite entertaining, and it will be there for a few months. So, but what do you do? But yes, welcome. Hope you stay. Excuse me, got a frog in my throat there. Speaking of the frog, he came to visit, and I'm not happy about it. I'm going to start with haul first because I only have two things. First off is my Mystic Fabric of the Month. This is Opal Lemongrass. And I'm probably going to be canceling my Fabrics of the Month just because I'm not starting anything right now. And like a lot of Misty stuff you can get on her website after she announces it. So, but I already have a piece of this, which I'm really because in the Christmas mystery box we got this. Oh, that's a better color of it. We got a piece of this with an ink circles chart. So I'm really excited to have this to put maybe a Mira or a Nora. Another fancy lady would go really pretty on this green. So super excited to have that in my stash. And that's a 32 count Lugana. And my kitty's in here today. She's being silly. I don't think she likes the noise outside. And then, hi. And then Jen Upton was doing a de-stash, so I snagged Mermaids of the Deep Blue. Belinda and I were discussing, and Aussie Stitcher, she and I were discussing, and this will be our new year, new start for 2022 when we can start things. I'm so excited. But yeah, I think I have the perfect blue for that too. So yes, I'm excited. And there's not a ton of floss or Kreinik, which is actually pretty good. There's no water lilies or anything, so that'll be nice. Another thing we had was a finish. I was joking with Casey, Southern California Stitch, and they just put up a Flosstube and showed their finishes. Her and her mom Dara showed their finishes of the linen and threads, their FFOs of the linen and threads sampler. And I was like, oh, I've only got winter to finish. So, and it was only a little bit of it to finish because I stitched on some of it during the acorn gathering last week. So there it is, we're finished. So I just finished up this snowflake looking guy right here. So pretty. I'm gonna pull it out just a little bit. And I think I'm just gonna do a normal, just a square frame on it. So, and this is on 40 count tombstone from Color and Cotton. And it is with Silks for You, PR094, I believe. It's either 94 or 95. And right now I've only put mine and my husband's initials in there. Probably will do some more family initials, I don't know. But the nice thing is I still have like a whole half. Not quite a half, but I have a good part that I can do some smalls on. So I'm super excited about that. So that's done, and I'm down now to 54 active whips because I have, so I'm at 58 technically, because I have 4 whips that I've put in timeout. One of those is Cardinal Points, one is Magic Study. I only have 3. How do I have 4 in timeout? One is a Flower Quaker from Verbena, so I only have 3 in timeout. So 57. But that's where we're at on that. And then really quick, my knitting. This is the Super Simple Hat by Wildflower Wool. Carolyn from Off the Grid Needle Arts teaches this one in her Learn to Knit series. And that's what it's going to look like. Mine's purple. I'm got about a row left to do, and then I can start on the double pointed needles. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared about the double pointed needles, but look at this purple and it's so soft. I'll be actually able to wear it a little bit. Ah, there we go. To wear it for a little bit in the winter/fall. Don't look at my ribbing too closely, because it got off somewhere somehow, but it still looks like a pretty pattern. And then so I get to jump, when I do my last row, I got one more row to do, I get to jump to double pointed needles. And here's the thing, I'm a little confused. So these are some antique ones from my grandma for double pointed needles, and there are only 4, and you can tell in that package that like there's no room for a 5th. Well, here's some modern ones that have 5. So my knitting friends, do I really need all 5, or can I use the 4? Because this is actually a size bigger than what I need. So, or can I just, go with the size bigger? Who knows? So that's my question to my knitting friends. If you know, let me know. But yeah, and the funny thing is that they're the same company, and these were 95 cents. Aluminum knitting needles. That's fun. Anywho, so sorry. And they were made in Chicago, Illinois. Alright, put this away. So I'm excited to see more progress on that. Like I said, my cowl, I still need to get some thread or some wool or yarn to finish that out because I miscalculated somewhere. So plans. What I worked on, actually. Let's go with what I've worked on. Here. You're gonna go right for a second to stay. So, I worked on Mermaid of the Pearls for my zombie run, and I got her stitches all finished. And I also did about 300 stitches on her because I used her for Stitchopoly. So there's where she is. That's her elbow down there. So I'm about to you can kind of see her elbow in the back stitch right there, so that's where I am. So lots of skin on this lady, but that's okay. She'll be really pretty. And then lots of beads in Karnak in that pearl stuff. I'm excited to get down to her get to her fin and stuff, so that'll be really fun. But there we go. So she will be put away till next month. And I think what I'm gonna do is, well, I don't know. We'll see. Never mind. Strike that, reverse it. Don't worry about that one. And then my cat is where I usually put my stuff. Silly, silly girl. And then this is my full coverage focus and also my zombie run piece, Yellowstone National Park. Throwing things, so sorry, kitty. And this is Americana Crafts, charted by Americana Crafts, and artwork is by Eric Dowdle. And that's where I am. I got some more blue done and got some more done in the geyser, so that's really fun. I messed up somewhere, but that's okay, in the geyser. But it's full coverage, it's fine, it's not gonna matter. So I need to get 1,000 more stitches done on this one. So no, not 1,000. I need to get 800 more stitches done on this one. So 1600 half stitches, so it's 2000 half stitches, because I do it's 10 stitch. So I also worked on, so these are the projects where the frog has come to visit. One is my Dark Queen of the Sea, and we just got another part, which is either a magic or skull. I'm probably gonna do the magic, but this is all black and white because my color printer is not working right now. But she's even stunning in this color. So we got the new part that was added was this little, and Leslie did it in a toile, and we saw what it looked like in a toile, and it was just like, yes please. And so luckily I have some toile, and so I'm stitching that up. So where I got to, I had to frog her hair quite a bit. I was just off in some places, but we are all good now, and we're almost done with her hair. So I'm 2 parts behind because I have her hair to finish, and then I have the seaweed and coral thing that comes up this way, or no, sorry, the seaweed coral thing comes up this way, and then the little loop-de-loop up top. But that's what this gorgeous girl's looking at. Look at her face. It's not even backstitched yet, but her face is a beautiful, stunning, stunning, stunning. So I was able to use her for some of Cheryl's prompts, and used her for a monthly prompt, and also used it for a Magical Stitches prompt because a mermaid is both human and animal. Speaking of, I hope I marked that. I think I did. I will. If I didn't, I didn't. It's not the end of the world. Okay, last piece for, or no, second to last piece for Zombie Run. This is another product that got attacked by the frog. This is my Alice by Mirabilia, which is also a Zombie Run piece. That's what she will look like when she's finished. Oops, come on. Out, out, out. And, oh, sorry, kitty, kitty. And this is what she's looking like right now. So, last time you saw her, there was actually a curtain almost all the way up this way. Well, I found out that I was 10 rows off. The top was right, but the bottom was not, because because this black glove lined up with one of the parts of, hey, this cat, here. Rocks, what are you doing? She's so silly. Such a silly aminal. So yes, I had to, and I know this was at least 800 stitches, at least. So all of that had to come out. I cried. I cried so much. And then I had to add 8 or 10 rows to the bottom here. So, but we're fixed. We're good. She gets to think about her life for a little bit, and then we'll just stitch some more when March comes around. So, and then my cat is sitting on my last Zombie Run piece. Madam, pardon you. Pardon you. Yes, meow, you're on that. Thank you. Goofball. Okay, now you can come in. Come on. I don't mind you sitting on my planner, but you know, whatevs. Ugh. Is my Well-Rounded by Hands On Design. This is my last Zombie Run piece, and this is what I wanted because I wanted kind of quick finishes. So, and I'm working on December, the big one, which is right there. So this is using the called for fabric, the called for flosses, all that jazz, and this is where we are. So I've only got a few more motifs. I actually just have to fill in the middle there. So next round I should be able to get 200 stitches on that. Actually, it'll be less than that, so I can move on to the next motif in the group of this. So, which is really exciting. So look how close, almost done. And that was released last year at Market. And I'm excited to see what they're doing with the Needlework Expo. Obviously I cannot start anything. Or I can, but you know. I'm trying to be strong, man. I'm trying to be strong. So I'm not going to start anything. But I am going to purchase. It's not like I have a no-buy. So now, what else I worked on? I also worked on Clouds Factory. So my Whip Go calls for 20 and 4. One was Magical Creatures Calendar, and I'm going to work 5 days on this one. So I got 1 day done yesterday, so that's going to be my focus this week in between homework for Magical Stitches. But I think I can get them mostly tied in. Oh, there's no flags. Usually on castles there are flags. Boo. Well, we'll have to figure that out in a little bit, because I can always use my Lady at the Flag, but yes. So here we are in January. Oh, I'm trying to pull things out here. And for the snow, I'm actually using the glow in the dark. So I'm excited for that. It'll be really cool. And there's a centaur right here. So I'm using this one for my Stitchopoly. Today I have to get 400 stitches on it. Also doing Cheryl's group. It's the tree for the Tin Man. So got that one. Oh, that one doesn't have a bag because that one's a currently working on project. And then Magical Stitches, their weekly this week is, and when I was watching the homework video with Harriet and Sammy, they were dying, and I'm like, oh no. And they said the word toilet. And so my Annie is coming out. She looks like little orphan Annie, that red dress. And I'm getting the God's bonus, ladies and gents. Because there's a toilet in it. So I'm also stitching her 10 stitch. I do this one for some reason on my version of Pattern Keeper, and it's not for me wanting to try, and it's not for me not trying. She just doesn't like to come to be compatible with Pattern Keeper. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So I did start this 2/1, I started this 2/1 in that corner, but it's really not that bad. You can't really tell that I switched. So this is 1/1 10 stitch, and this is the start of the toilet paper roll. So I'm just gonna come over here. I was going to, I could do the green for this. Might have to do that. So instead of, yes, I think that's what we might do. Double dip that challenge there. So, but this little Grogu needle minder is from Stitch and Button. She's amazing. Love my Vic. So, yep, that's what we're working on. It's really fun. Just like Glenna is stitching on her, and there's a couple there's another person that I saw stitching on this one too. I can't remember which group it's in, and they're much further along than I am, and they're actually over where the flowers are, and they were using her for the red flowers prompt. I loved it. So I think I will put this in with the Daily 30 one too for the green. So lots of fun, just for a giggle, just for a giggle. And I think, wow, we're under 30 minutes again. That's a good thing. I don't like, I like watching long floss tubes, but I don't really like making long floss tubes. Let me see if I covered. And then the other thing I have is something with a flag, but I have Lady of the Flag. I think I have, oh no, I can't use Yellowstone though, because that's my declare full coverage, so. And then next week, I think I'm going to work on Blue Moroccan Lace, or towards the end of this week, I'm going to work on my Blue Moroccan Lace for the 5 days, or start to work on that for the 5 days. I hope you all have a great week coming up. We've got Valentine's coming up. All the schools pretty much are celebrating Valentine's this week because it's on a Sunday, and then we have President's Day on the 15th. So we're going to have that day off of school, which will be really nice. So you'll probably see an Alice next week. She's been working on her Frozen shawl, which I'm really excited about. There was a boo-boo that happened, and so we had to take out like 2 rows, and it was a little bit of drama, but we got there. We're doing good now. It's just that initial mistake of crafting when, you know, you're trying to do it on your own and you're like, why is this not working? She had a string that came over because she's doing it on one of those circle loom things, and instead of it coming out from the middle like it's supposed to in when you're doing a loom, she had gotten it like out and around, and then there was a big old chunk, and so luckily it was only 2 rows, but she was still kind of frustrated. She's like, Mom, it's not working right. But, you know, that's just how we learn. It's how we grow. And mistakes are a part of crafting. And it was actually when she found out that mistake, it was right after I had to frog all of that on Alice. And I told her, I was like, do you not think that I was frustrated because of this? And she's like, yeah, Mama, you would be frustrated. And I was like, but I don't give up. You just got to keep trying. And that's one thing about this craft, is it doesn't matter what, you know, if you make a mistake, or if you have to rip something out, or if you just leave it, because if I could have left it, I would have left it. But there was just no getting around that, and it would just have been a mess. So sometimes you have to rip it out, and sometimes you can just deal with it. It's a good metaphor for life too. Sometimes you got to rip those people out of your life that are being toxic, and sometimes, you know, sometimes if they're not, you know, if they're learning and they're growing and they're being good people, you just kind of let them do their thing and let them heal and, you know, be their friend. So it totally depends on the situation, and yeah. So I hope y'all have a great week. Thanks for being here, and happy Valentine's Day, happy Galentine's Day, happy Friends Day. It's a fun day. I'm really excited to see what Amanda May puts out, if she puts out a video for Valentine's, because her and her love for Valentine's, I wish I had that love for Valentine's, because it's so hard to, for me, it's hard to decorate, because I'm just like, if I put it up, I have to put it back down. I have to find room for all the other stuff, and so it's just, I need to get more crafty, cross-stitch Valentine stuff, and 2, I just need to kind of reprioritize my life, I think. But it's a learning process. That's what we're here for. That's what life's all about, and we're all mad here. So hope y'all have a great week. I'm rambling now, so we'll stop that. Hope you guys y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.